Hi, and welcome to How Do You Like Your Coffee with your host, Chris. I'm Chris. Hello, how are you today? Today's video is inspired by Rhett and Link from, you may know them from Good Mythical Morning, Good Mythical More, Ear Biscuits, and LTAT, now LTAT. They've done thousands of videos, and this one particular video was not about apologies. It just happened that at the very beginning of the video, Link just happened to bring this subject up, and it wasn't a long-lived discussion, but it inspired this video for me because I think this is a good example of perspectives and how we see things, and you know, how different our views can be, but also how right those two different views can be. Okay, now I can't remember the exact video it was in, but I'm going to leave a link to their channels in the description below, so that maybe if you come up with it, because I know it was either in a Good Mythical Morning video or a Good Mythical More video. I'm not sure. If you happen to come across it, or if you remember which video it was in, it would be great if you could let me know what season and what episode it was of them videos, after I explain what it was. At the very beginning of the video, Link brings up, out of the blue, it was probably not a planned conversation, Link brings up that when his child comes to him to apologize, he wants it and expects it to be a sincere apology. And, well, Rhett then replies with, it doesn't matter to him as long as they apologize. Now, my first thought when I saw this was, right on, Link. Right on. Because an apology, when somebody comes to you with an apology, they should mean it. But then, and this is why. Let me just go back to this. Let me just stop right there and explain why I felt that way. And why I, you know, agreed with him first before I agreed with Rhett. To me, an apology, and to me an apology means you regret what you have done and you will never do it again. That's what it means to me. But this is because of how you are raised. Now there's three things that come along with this for me. First of all, if you are about to do something that you think or you feel may require an apology later on after doing so, maybe you should avoid doing it altogether. That way there's no apologies, there's no regrets. Second factor is you remember that an apology does mean that you regret it, and you really feel and know that what you did was wrong. Deep down in your heart, you know it was wrong. You upset that person. You recognize the fact that how it affected the other person and how it's affecting you. I mean, they could be angry with you, upset with you. So that's the regret. You regret because you know what you did was wrong. You know how you made somebody feel. The third factor is you'll never do it again, because many of us with regrets, if you regret doing something, usually you're not going to do it again. So that regret, you know, we don't like to feel regret. We don't like to feel guilt. I mean, maybe even guilty feelings come about from this. So that is exactly why I agreed with Rhett first. Okay, but later on, you get time to think about these things later on. And later on I said, well, maybe Rhett's view was right too. Maybe it's a factor in teaching a child right from wrong. Knowing that if you have to apologize for it, then it must have been wrong. If you have to apologize for it, it must have affected somebody to the point where maybe it hurt them, or it upset them, or they became angry with you. So it's a lesson learned. If I have to apologize for it, it must mean that what I did was wrong. So those two views of on apologies. Those are strong views, and I didn't realize how strong Rhett's view was until thinking about it later on and saying, wow, you know, you could really learn from that. You can learn from having to apologize. Even as adults, we expect an adult to apologize for us when something they do is wrong. And whether they are heartfelt about it or not, them having to apologize for it alone means what you did was wrong. What someone did was wrong, and they should reflect on that. If you have to apologize for that, it's something to reflect on, and it's something to say, hey, what I did was wrong. I learned from it. I had to apologize from it. I had to realize that I upset that person. I had to realize that that person is hurt. I had to realize that that affected me because it came back on me once I did what I did. So that's the feelings that I get from both conversations, or both sides of the conversation, which was very short. It didn't last like 2 minutes. The conversation didn't. So like I said, if you see this video, or if you know which video this is, please leave a comment below on which season and which episode it was, so that I can add that to the description later on. For now, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to their channels, to the 2 channels that I know I watched this video from, and it's really racking my brain trying to find it. But like I said, they have thousands of videos, so you can see why I can't find it. Also, I would like to hear from you on what your thoughts on apologies are. Maybe you require the person to be sincere, or maybe you don't require the person to be sincere, but you expect them to learn from the apology, or maybe just the apology alone is acceptable to you. That's something I would like to hear from. Also, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Push on the bell icon so that you can be notified when I upload my next video. And let's see, like the video if you like the content of this particular video, or you can dislike it. That lets me know that you don't want this kind of content. I'll just see what I can do to beef it up a little bit. And leave a comment below. Believe me, leave a comment below. Comment to this video. Comment what you would like to see in future videos. What kind of content you'd like to see. Because remember, this is fresh. This is new. I'm still learning. As you can see, a lot of my videos so far are a little cringy as far as I'm concerned. Let me know what I can do to beef it up a little bit. Make it more exciting for you so that you will enjoy watching it. And until next time, keep the coffee hot and those pinkies up, and I will see you.